billers should be doing their due diligence. If you are unsure that the provider, whether the provider is a participating provider, do not continue with a scheduled surgery. You must have fact. Do not wait 48 hours before the surgery before you recheck the insurance. Consistently check it. If the patient has out-of-network benefits, you need to ask the provider, will he accept out-of-network benefits prior to billing the case, prior to him doing the surgery. In a physician's office, you're there with the providers. Ask the provider. Just ask him. He can say yay or he can say nay. You say, this patient has changed jobs. The patient has changed insurance. The patient has an insurance now that you do not participate in. You do participate in certain products. Remember, providers can't participate in certain products, but there are other products that they do not participate in. You can't risk billing the patient. Do your due diligence. Don't just say, oh, go on with the surgery. You have some providers who are totally involved with their billing. They look at their billing every day, every code, every bill, and everything. And then you have some providers who don't. They just do. They just want to do the surgery. I can do it. Okay. You all right with whether you're going to get paid or not. If you have an RCM director, a supervisor billing, billing supervisor, team leader, what do you need another one for? You don't, because all of them know everything. So what's the purpose? You should not bill a service when you don't have fact whether the provider takes the patient's insurance or the provider credentialing is par with the patient's insurance. Find out. Cancel the surgery. A canceled surgery is better than a no-show. A no-show, the surgery was already prepped. The case cart's already prepared. There's nothing you can do. It's already done. So be careful. When you have a non-participating provider, do not just buck and bill, especially when you know what's going on. You have some billing departments and billing managers or office managers, especially the office managers, they think they're billers. They're not billers. The office managers need to check with you first. Okay? So that's a word to the wise. Check with you first. Make sure that the provider is a participating provider. You do not want to bill the patient. You don't want to bill the patient. You don't want the provider eating any charges. You put as many notes as you can in the patient's account as to the situation, whether a provider is a participating provider or the provider is not. You're going to have people who are not even going to look in those notes. They're just going to come at you. They're just going to come at you. In your case, let them know what's going on. You have to. Okay? Let them know what's going on. You're at a company that everybody just does whatever they want to do. If you want to stay there, then do your due diligence. Follow up with it. Don't tell the provider if you want to stay at that company. If you don't, make sure you tell them the correct way. You give them all the insight that you can, because they don't need you. They're going to make their own decision anyway.